Pause to 5.
Yep. I'm good.
Are you good, Banana?
Yeah, I forgot I pressed the mute button on my headset. Oof.
All right, so both pause to 5.
Mhm.
Perfect. All right, boys and girls, you ready for game 3?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. 3, 2, 1, and go.
Welcome back, everybody, to the FCL Bragging Rights Championship here. Again, you are joined with Banana Breck XD, your gracious host and favorite play-by-play caster, and my co-host, Derp, my color.
Hey, you can't just go ahead and say you're everyone's favorite play-by-play just yet. This is a travesty fan league. We're all lovers of Travesty Powers.
And, you know,
But
banana
you're
bread.
close second. Don't worry.
Banana bread, man.
And banana bread.
Tastes
Of
great.
course.
Banana bread at work. Hell yeah, dude. Looks like,
Hell yeah.
again, Cosmic Binding not going to quite land here. Ugh. Nefarious will be
Yeah, it looks
sorting
like
up to nefarious things, trying to look for this cheeky 5-man here.
looks like we're seeing our first real 5-point coming in from Mute Club. And of course, a lot of the attention in this game is going to be on this bot lane. Humble Kid coming in relief of Tian Quan, and he's picking a much different style of champion with this brand. Going to be doing a lot of damage in the bot lane, have a lot of lane pressure. We'll see if he can turn that into a win in the best of 3. Of course, the winner of this will be playing, I believe 1st to 8th next, right after this series, actually.
Yep.
And we're going to bring that to you as well. So don't miss it.
Oh,
But first, we got to see who's going to win.
yep, this brand pick definitely super interesting here. As Ezra will opt for the tier start, so the early game damage definitely isn't there, but he will scale a little bit faster into his Manamune. And that will be the first Pillar of Flame landed onto the Jhin. The first of many, as this Jhin will eventually hate his life with the poke.
Yeah, that is what people tend to do into brand support. They don't end up having a whole lot of fun. Brand having a lot of
Ooh, top lane here.
cheap poke, if you will.
Ooh, top lane. Look at that. Poppy being super sleeper. So much damage early. Getting the heroic charge into the wall here. Brand's going to go on forward here. They're not going to land the Seer, but he will get a lot of chunk off that cannot be traded back, really. Looks like...
There's another
Ooh.
Pillar of Flame landing in the bot lane, if you are keeping track.
Ooh, looks like Kyle
And
Gibbs has indeed died. So we will
Bringing
be
it back
going
to
into
caster cams for a sec.
we'll be going to a little delay here as we wait for him to come back. Oh, looks like that was really fast. And he will be back
We'll
here
pause at 247 just
as
to resync.
looks like Kyle Gibbs will come back here. Not quite yet, but we're gonna have to see where this Kha'Zix will be going. Looks like he has a couple nefarious plans to go mid here.
yeah, so one thing I do want
Pause
to
at
point
247,
out
remember.
is that the junglers didn't get as much information on each other as they did in games prior. We actually saw the bot lane of Mute City do a fake leash while the Rek'Sai started top. So we're going to see maybe some shenanigans here.
Tell me when you guys are ready.
I'm ready.
Ready.
All right, 3, 2, 1, and we're back.
Yep, looks like Cat is gonna Shunpo behind the Lux here. Gonna get tagged up with the slow. Gonna have to flash on out here. Not gonna get too much for the Kha'Zix, but she will get chunked to half health. Thorn Shield gonna try to heal her up a little bit. But it looks like
Brand
Kha'Zix.
getting caught.
Ooh, Brand will get ignited upon, but he will flash the dancing grenade. Gonna get the kill here, and that will be first blood to Curiosity again this time around. As mid lane here. Katarina is getting a little bit pressured, and the top lane is getting pressured. So there's so much pressure coming around from Nefarious this time around.
I think there's something that anyone who's played Brand support can relate to. You'll do a lot of damage, but you'll also die a lot. And Brand unfortunately gets caught by that Leona. Doesn't have any way to escape. Luckily, the Jhin did have to burn Flash to kill him, but that's an early pickaxe coming in from the Jhin off the back
Mid
of that
here,
first blood.
Burrow's gonna go in onto the Lux. Lux is gonna get flashed on. Barry coming down. Barry and Flash. That is a double root there. Kha'Zix gonna go in. Shunpo gonna go on out. Gonna get another unburrow onto the Kha'Zix, and the Katarina will get out alive. So will the Lux here, but that will be no sums mid for both mid laners.
Yeah, and good escape from the Lux. Luckily, Ezreal was actually able to stay bot lane while Jhin reset to buy his pickaxe off of the first blood gold. So Ezreal actually getting a nice CS lead here. Although Jhin will even it up a little bit, picking up this pretty sizable wave.
With top lane here, there's gonna
Yeah.
be a little bit more fighting, but the Aatrox Poppy are definitely just constantly. It is more less of a wet noodle fight, more of like a wet noodle filled with concrete. But they're both definitely fighting a lot. Bot lane getting
Oh
a bit of
my.
a sizable wave here. First Drake will be an Infernal, so it's definitely going to be very, very nice for whoever gets that. And that'll be a TP Force top for KKM King.
Bot lane going in again.
Ooh, bot lane here, going to get the Shield Daybreak onto Ezreal. Ezreal going to have to flash on out so he doesn't get the isolation damage. Brand will be cut off, and the kill will be donated to iCuriosity again, and Kha'Zix will not get a kill. Top lane here,
Kha'Zix was
Kyle
running
Kings.
for it, and
Ugh.
Jhin took it. Unlucky. Meanwhile, Poppy staying safe in a gank topside with the Rek'Sai. And yeah, this bot lane, Curiosity and Nuclear Gecko have kind of struggled in lane. And with this support change, we were wondering how it would go. And it looks like it is going very well for those two, doing a lot better with basically the same bot lane as they've been playing. And Humble Kid, unfortunately, just overextended a little bit too much and is taking a few costly deaths in the early game. That's a 1k gold lead, and most of that is just on the Jhin.
A lot of chunk going on to Leo here. Brand is walking up a little bit, trying to get some damage onto the Jhin. Not going to land quite everything here. So it looks like game will go back to a bit of a slow state here. Mid lane here, a lot of fighting. Cosmic Binding does land. Going to put down the Space
Level
Laser
5
here.
Karina.
And the Katarina will get auto to death by the Lux. And that will be a solo kill for I Spy Something Dead here.
Yeah, Katarina caught on the wrong side of the lane. Was actually in between the Lux and Lux's tower. And only level 5 because the Lux has actually been doing a lot in this lane, in this range versus melee matchup. Katarina hasn't been able to get any good trades down. The Lux is taking advantage of that, getting a nice CS lead and now a solo kill. Big stuff from the mid
Bot lane
laner
here.
of
That's going to be a
Nefarious.
deadly flourish. Going to land the shield of Daybreak and Zenith Blade. Going to get another kill onto the Brand here. Going over to Leona. As the Rek'Sai is bot side. Going to get the bot scuttle. And that will be all she wrote as iCuriosity and Nuclear Gecko get another kill here in their bot lane.
And it looks like it's Nefarious this time with the pressure mid bot and kind of jungle. We'll see if Kha'Zix can go for the dragon here off of this pressure. Unfortunately, Lux reset, so they don't have mid priority just yet, but this could potentially be a dragon take from Kha'Zix, and it looks like that's what he is going to do. And maybe not. Maybe bot lane's just gonna back, and Kha'Zix gonna keep farming.
Yep, looks like he will be spotted a little bit, popping that Scryer's Bloom here. Game has gone back to its original state here. Gonna pop the True Shot Barrage to get a little bit, push the lane bot, and try to get a little bit of non-existent prio here. And
Yeah, I definitely think there was a window that Nefarious Esports could have gotten the dragon there, but
ooh,
that's all right.
Leona
It looks like they
coming
might just
in
kill bot lane
here.
again. Leona.
Ooh, Zenith Blade kind of whiffed a little bit, but definitely if she had the Solar Flare, it would not be a great time for the Ezreal or the Brand.
Yeah, but we'll see when the dragon goes down, both teams do have plenty of vision around the area. It actually looks like Rek'Sai is sneaking this Rift Herald using that the tunnels that Rek'Sai provides to sneak in and take that down, and it doesn't look like it's going to be contested.
Nope.
However, mid lane might get contested with Kha'Zix hovering around the area. We'll see if anything comes out of that.
Yeah, Cloudslayer hovering mid here, seeing if the Cosmic Binding will land. Not going to get too much, wasting a little bit of his time there. But Rift Herald will fall here. Going to be curious where he drops it first. As they now spot that he is top side here. So Poppy is going to have to back out.
Yeah, Rek'Sai definitely looking, but Poppy's going to stay safe, and Rek'Sai is just going to potentially back. Looks like he's still around. A lot of attention going to the top lane, but that gives Kha'Zix that window to take the dragon, like we were talking about.
Yep.
And yeah, with Rek'Sai being spotted top, it was already
They're
taken,
gonna
but they
drop
know
it
it's
top.
safe.
Heroic charge onto the Rek'Sai here. Rek'Sai gonna take the tower aggro, but not gonna get the ult down fast enough to get anything, and that will be a kill there for in the 2v1 for KKM Kings.
On a huge blunder, the Ezreal not going to land onto the Poppy either. A real big mistake from the
Ooh, Solar
Rek'Sai.
Flare coming
They
down
did
onto
get the
two. Deadly
charge.
Flourish onto the
bot lane.
Ezreal here. Brand gonna get ignited, gonna flash forward with the fourth shot, gonna get the execute. And that will be fourth death here for Brand. Current call gonna call down on the Ezreal here. Gonna land third shot. Gonna land
Here
the
comes
fourth shot
Kha'Zix.
here. And that is the extra damage from the Sunlight and the execute there for iCuriosity as he gets a double kill in this bot lane.
Once again, Kha'Zix goes bot lane, but isn't able to actually get any kills. Still 0-0-0. But this he definitely wishes he was 0-0-0. Meanwhile, we got some trading in the mid lane.
Mid lane here. Barry's gonna come down, gonna flash on out. Kazu's gonna get a kill here. As the Rek'Sai is coming down, gonna get the flash Prey Seeker, and he will get the kill, flashing the M7 to kind of sauce on him here. Bot lane here, iCuriosity and iNuclear Gecko getting this prio here. Brand's gonna walk up, get a Pillar of Flame down, try to get a little bit of poke here.
We're just gonna see a reset. But yeah, this bot lane going very well. High Curiosity 4-0. 1,500 gold up, got 3 tower plates. He is doing well for himself. And you see, he already has that Gale Force and those Boots of Swiftness. And that's a pretty strong spike for the Jhin. Moves fast, has an extra dash, and most importantly, does a lot of damage on this one item. We saw it last game. We'll see if he can do it this game. They're definitely going to have to play safer bot lane, especially with Kha'Zix being unlocked on the map. Rek'Sai seems like he's spending a lot of his time top lane, trying to get this tower for Aatrox, just trying to get anything back. That doesn't unlock Kha'Zix to keep going bot lane, and Brand might be caught out here.
Yep, Brand will be spotted out here around and he will get hit with the Solar Filler stun. Deadly Flourish coming down, gonna get the isolation damage onto the Brand, and that should be a kill here for the Kha'Zix as the Brand just kind of stands there waiting for his inevitable death here. As nothing will spawn quite yet. It is 9-1 in kills, man. 2.5k gold lead for the side of Nefarious. And this game is definitely just kind of spiraling out of control here.
Yeah, Brand just trying to get any kind of vision around the enemy bot side jungle so he doesn't get so much pressure from
mid lane here. Cosmic Binding coming down. Jgrax will Shunpo back in, see if he can get a little bit of some damage off. But he's just going to have to back on out. Kha'Zix is in the enemy jungle here. Seeing if they can try to get a collapse here on him. But he's just going to walk on out.
He's out. But yeah, the Brand overextending for vision a little bit. Trying to,
Brand.
even here,
Ooh,
almost dies in his own jungle trying to get vision.
Here. Gonna get a lot of poke off, but not gonna do too much as it can't collapse. But the Burrow's coming down onto the Jhin. Jin's gonna get knocked on up here. Gonna get hit with the Brand E. And the what's his goddamn name? Rek'Sai, haha, will get the shutdown onto the Jhin here.
I'll have Rek'Sai is a she. But yeah, iCuriosity just overextending a little bit for that last tower play. Is going to get it, but it costs him his life. Big
There's a little bit
shutdown.
more of a fight, but just gonna back on out here.
Trading top lane.
Poppy being pretty meaty here. Gonna get a collapse bot lane here. There is no Solar Flare is up. Gonna get the Shield of Daybreak onto the Ezreal. Ezreal gonna get isolation damage. He's just gonna get bursted down. Zenith Blade not quite landing. Kazi's gonna juke on around, gonna dodge all the abilities as Kazi gets a double kill here. And top lane again. Aatrox is gonna pop that World Ender here. Gonna try to end Poppy's world, but Poppy is juking around, dodging all these darkened blades here. And right now, Poppy's just gonna walk on out there with the speed up from the steadfast presence.
Yeah, remember just a minute ago when Kha'Zix was 0-0? He is no longer. He's now 4-0 on his way to complete, likely the Duskblade, maybe Eclipse, whichever one he decides. Doesn't really matter at this point. He is going to be very strong.
Ooh, top lane again.
Top lane is still trading very aggressively. Both of them at fairly low HP. Having some fun.
Poppy's going to put up the Poppy Copter. Not going to do anything with it. Just going to put it away for now. As portions of the cooldown will come back. And the Ocean Drake will be up now. And so we're going to have to see who gets it here. As Ezreal is looking to get a little bit caught out here.
Yeah, it's hard to imagine Nefarious not getting it with how much pressure they have bot side. And
mid lane here. Ooh, Cosmic Binding almost lands. Chilling Smite does come down. But that's a Shield of Daybreak onto the Brand. Brand's going to get caught out again. Curtain Call being put into his back again as he goes 0 for 7 now.
Yeah, this is a feels bad moment. Once you die a couple times in lane as Brand, you start getting a little tilted. And you tried to get some vision, died some more. Now he's just trying to do anything. He's trying to just be where he needs to be, and he's just dying trying to get there. They have complete control over the spot side jungle. And it's difficult to imagine them not getting the dragon with how much pressure they have there. And of course, that is what's going to happen.
Meanwhile, that's a really nice steadfast presence there for the... onto the Rek'Sai here. Rek'Sai is just going to blast cone right on over. Going to get a little bit chunked out here, but he's just going to go back in. Interestingly enough, Brand went Zanya's Hourglass first here. So he's trying to just kind of be safe, trying not to get picked off. But Poppy steals the Rift Tail! Poppy takes the Rift Tail. She's going to have to try to survive a 3v1. Going to flash on out. Shunpo right back onto her, but they're going to get the kill onto the Rek'Sai here with the Deadly Flourish. Kha'Zix is there. Going to see if he can try to get a kill here onto somebody has vision on. Going to put the Chilling Smite down. Going to get the isolation damage onto the Katarina. Katarina's going to Shunpo on out, but he's just going to get jumped on again. Going to flash forward. Going to get the auto down. Zenith Blade coming down onto the Brand. Brand's going to die again here, but whoa! He's going to flash onto a ward, and that will be a kill here again for the Kha'Zix. He's going to get a double kill here. As the Ezreal is just going to try to... He will steal the big Raptor away. And that will be a pretty clean steal from Poppy. And that will be a 1 for 3. Or 1 for... Yeah, 1 for 2 for the side of Nefarious.
A huge blunder there from Kyle Gibbs. He had Smite up when he died. I don't know if he had it when the Rift Herald fell. But Poppy just getting the Q on it. 147 or so health, I think is the number I saw. And it's Poppy who claims that Rift Herald, and that's just going from bad to worse for the side of Mute City. It's going bad. I don't know how else to say it.
The game is still...
Brand does have that Zanya's, though, so he has a little bit of safety. Not surprising that he rushes that with how the game has been going for him. Yep. But we'll see if he's able to really impact these fights. He is still a Brand.
For a dive here in the top lane here. Darkened Blade going onto the Jhin. Fourth shot also coming down, but they see the Brand just going to give that up. Mid lane. Rift Herald does get put down here. Lots of damage getting put onto the Rek'Sai. Rek'Sai is a little bit low, but that's a Space Laser coming out. Gonna go flash out the laser. Kaz gonna go jump on in, try to get the Ezreal. He's just gonna Arcane Shift on out, not gonna get too much. Cosmic Binding also landing onto the Rek'Sai here. But Katarina's gonna come on in, but she's gonna get slowed down a bit. But Kat not going to get too much. She already has the board. Top lane here. Zenith Blade going down onto the Aatrox here. Aatrox getting chunked out really, really low. But the Brand does come down with a lot of damage. Has no more cooldowns. Going to try to get the shutdown onto Jhin. Jhin going to go force on out. Zenith Blade going back onto the Brand. And Jhin will get the kill with the Dancing Grenade. And he will get 2 for none in the top lane. As mid lane, they will not kill the Poppy. And she's just going to tank on out.
Yeah, and it's hard to watch, really. Like a team... this far behind. They aren't even super behind in gold.
Oh,
all
the
things
space
considered,
laser!
but when
Get
you're
the
getting one shot
execute
from
damage
half
on the
with a Lux
Ezreal.
laser, it's doomed. This is a tilter for sure, and it's very difficult to see a way Mute City can get back into this.
Yeah, Mute Club is definitely trying to keep their mental together. It looks like Cat might. Looks like Nefarious will look for a dive here as the Cat is by herself. Gonna get the Shield of Daybreak. Gonna also put down the.
Oh no!
Gonna put the grounded onto the Rek'Sai here. Rek'Sai, fourth shot coming down. Gonna put the Void Rush in, and Rek'Sai will get put down here. That's a really. They're gonna get a return kill onto the Poppy though. Lots of damage coming down, but that's a double Cosmic Binding here onto the Aatrox also. Aatrox is gonna get put down by the final Spark, and that will be a 4-for-1 as Nefarious goes out with a bang.
And we've hit it. We've hit the 0-10 power spike for the brand. Unfortunately, just overestimated his damage on just Zanya's. Tried to walk up to get the ulti and just died. He's not really worth that much gold anymore, so it's not that bad of a death. But you can see him now. He's sitting in base, contemplating his life decisions that led him to this moment. Maybe just waiting for an amp tome. That works too. But yeah, this is a very sad position to be in. I know I keep repeating the same thing, but it's hard to say much else.
It's about
iCuriosity and the rest of Nefarious Esports have come out swinging in this game 3, and they want to keep going in this tournament.
Yep, it will be about a 6.5k goalie for the side of Nefarious Esports here. Mountain Drake will be up. It will put Nefarious onto Soul Point here. As they look for a pick onto this Rek'Sai here, Rek'Sai is just gonna kind of burrow her way out. While the Lux sits there on standby. Gonna land the final spark again. Zanya is definitely coming in clutch here. But the Poppy will go over. Gonna ward on over. Not gonna quite flash. Or not gonna put a heroic charge down. But that's another Cosmic Binding here. Deadly Flourish lands onto Ezreal. Solar Flare not gonna quite hit anybody yet. Brand puts out the ult. But he's gonna get isolated here. Gonna get the kill to the Kha'Zix. Kha'Zix gonna get another kill onto the Ezreal. There's so much damage, so much fighting all around this map as iCuriosity goes godlike. And for going 11-1 and 6 here in this game 3.
Yeah, really strong performance for iCuriosity. After game 1, didn't have the best performance on the Tristana, but on this Jhin, he has put up 2 excellent games so far. And he is definitely making a nice Poppy ult there, saves herself. But iCuriosity making a solid case for MVP of this series, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, man. Like putting him on a Jhin pick here. But it looks like that's a Cosmic Binding. Final Spark! My god, that's a lot of damage! Kai's gonna go in, gonna get knocked up by the Unburrow. But man, Force Shot comes down, execute onto the Brand. Curtain Call does get called down. Cosmic Binding landing onto the Rek'Sai here. Gonna get taken down by the Lux. Arcane shifts away from the fourth shot here. Not gonna get too much. But that is a 1-for-3 here for Solar Flare coming down onto 2. Gonna get the slowdown. That's it. Zenblade not gonna quite land. And that will be a mid inhibitor at 22 minutes for the side of Nefarious Esports as they look to rotate towards the Baron here.
And of course, we do have to shout out the rest of the team of Nefarious Esports for what they've done. KKM Kings, maybe not been in the best matchups this series, but has done a good job just playing weak side and, farming up and getting strong in the later stages of the game. Cloudslayer on the Evelynn and the Kha'Zix was able to do a lot in accessing the backline of Mute Club. And, they're playing really well. Like, it's easy to focus on, 0-12 Brand and the other misfortune that Mute City are currently experiencing, but it's important to remember that Nefarious is playing this game extremely well.
Well, just like the Saints Bear game, it is an absolute stop. Woo! As we look, as Nefarious is going to start coming around to this Baron. They're going to get the Baron prio, and they're just going to start it right up. Rek'Sai is bot side. They know he is. They're going to ping it out, and they're just going to burn up this Baron as Rek'Sai continues to farm his wolves here. And that will be all she wrote as Nefarious Esports will get a completely uncontested Baron once again. True Shot Barrage does come in, but they're not going to quite get the steal. Smite comes down in time here.
That was close.
A little bit.
Yeah, with that Jhin, they don't actually have the best Baron take. They had the Evelyn and the Jace, I believe, last game to make up for it, but this time not as lucky. Aatrox takes a lot of damage. He's the tanky one on the team, and he's taking that much damage from basically just an auto Q from Kha'Zix.
Oh, yeah.
Scary stuff.
Isolation damage definitely doing work. They're going to go top here, trying to get this tower, break it down. Curtain call does get called down. Going to tag up the Ezreal, going to tag up the Rek'Sai here. And it looks like Force Shot is just going to try to weave it around something here. And the siege from Nefarious is insane. Brand's on the side here, trying to look for a little bit of cheap damage. We're not going to get too much if you only have Azanias. Top turret is looking to fall here. That's a flash for the Rek'Sai. He's just going to get stunned up. That's a double kill for the Jhin. Soulfire tagging up the Katarina, but they will get a trade onto the Kha'Zix. Leona still taking up the tower, but the tower will fall before anything else could happen. Heal's going to come down. They're going to siege up this. That's a flash Zenith Blade there onto the Ezreal. Not going to quite get the Shield of Daybreak here. Cosmic Binding lands onto the Katarina. Heroic Charge does go in. Deadly Flourish landing onto the Ezreal here. As the mid... as the towers will fall here. Supers coming in from the mid lane. That's another super wave. Nexus towers will fall. One tower's going to fall. That's a really nice stun there onto the Ezreal, and they'll get the kill. Nexus tower number 2 falls. And Mute Club is not going to try to contest it too much. The lead is too insurmountable right now, as Kyle Gibbs is going to get a little bit of poke. And Nefarious will have to back up. Ooh, Infernal Change does land onto the Jhin, but that's a really nice Poppycopter to send the Aatrox on out. But the Void Rush will go onto the Jhin. Gonna get the kill here. Brand will get the kill, but there will be a 2-for-1 for the side of Nefarious Esports. They still got 3 in the base. Aatrox is pretty much full health. Cat also coming out. She does have ult. She does have Ignite, seeing if she can get these resets here. True Shot Barrage coming down onto multiple people, but they will not get the kill onto the Poppy, and that will be the end of the game for Nefarious Esports.
Whew. That was a much higher paced game than the last two. Not that the last two games were slow by any means, but was that 41 kills in 25 minutes? Brand actually got a couple kills in that last base defense there. Ended 2-13. Not the scoreline you're showing to your your homies when you're trying to tell them how good you are or something. But yeah, really clean game, start to finish from Nefarious Esports. You know, they won lanes and they won the game.
Win lane, win game. That's the name of the game. As we look at these stats here for iCuriosity, tons of damage is the only thing you have to say. Well, it wasn't that high as you would think, but it's about 17,000 damage to Lux's 16,000. So definitely iCuriosity on this Jhin here definitely gets player of the series, carrying his game in both times. His first game with Triss was definitely a little bit slow, but he definitely came back with a vengeance, getting the Jhin twice in a row, mind you, and he puts the team on his back to carry his game and fast forwards himself into round 2 of the losers bracket against one first or 8th.
Yeah, I mean, Jhin doing a lot. Of course, so was Cloud Slayer. You know, like I said, on those assassin junglers, was able